Mental conflict can affect anyone from different kinds of backgrounds, not just those from dysfunctional homes and child abuse. Conflict comes about from distorted and counterproductive thinking. Our mind is essentially a collection of thoughts and feelings which determine our overall task performance in life. Overloaded, counterproductive thinking leads to mental fatigue and failed performance. If we are mentally conflicted, we are more likely to have an accident, miss some details, fail an exam, and suffer from physical ill health. Think about it. If you are performing a task, and your mind's eye is clogged with garbage not related to the task, you miss the details and focus needed for that task you are performing. The mind is so powerful. Our mind works in images, pictures. During my years studying psychology, taking psychotherapy, I read about a study in a U.S. high school where one group of basketball players practiced physically shooting hoops, and the other group just mental rehearsal of the perfect shot in their imagination, seeing it before even physically doing the task. The Richardson Basketball Visualization Study of 1967 found that those players who mentally rehearsed could improve their throwing performance by 7%. I have applied this study and mind over matter concept to my own development with shooting, basketball, catch, and later martial arts training. I discovered that a singular negative thought of a put-down expert or imagination of not getting it right distorted shooting results by millimeters, missing the ball catch and later not performing the MA technique as good as I did when I did have that seeing it before I do it method. Later on, after much repetition, such skills became muscle memory. I came from a background where I was never believed by my parents, with no compliments, and they were mostly clueless on many things. I doubted what's real for a long time. Like I could say the purpose of archery is hitting a certain area of the target, and my main influence, the mother, would doubt it. The process I went through to grow as a person and reduce conflict started with doing these activities using visualization and discovered the power of the mind. I was doubted to do high school level and then advanced study and went from G to A grades, but not immediately. The results started changing, and the Freudian era projection theory really helped and panned out to be so true. Those who say you cannot just cannot themselves. Test it. Look at their life station at what they themselves have done. It falls in line with their non-achieved garbage. Some instances, they have achieved in the areas they are saying you can't achieve in. In those put-down instances, it's usually just bad feelings about themselves and trying to drag you down to their level. Seriously, a way to overcome conflict in our mind is to understand you are the expert in yourself, no one else. Humanistic psychology and counseling states that concept. Our mind is enclosed essentially in neurochemistry, show me different. We start with a blank slate in life and receive input from the outside world which develops a program like a computer being given code. This may not be original, but this helped me over the past 8 years. We learn through images. We get shown words and hear them as we learn language. We memorize the words and text forming sentences of knowledge containing subjects, protocol of what we need to know. We learn skills through given images of how to pick something up, walk, use a potty and later hit, throw a ball, or use an ICT system. We memorize using images of those words, texts, and know-how images into our brain chemistry becoming knowledge and know-how. The only way that somebody else can know for sure what you know and know how to do is if they can read brain chemistry, essentially. The only way they can know for sure if you are applying yourself to the knowledge and know-how relay is if they can read brain chemistry to see if you are retrieving memorized knowledge and know-how for the academics and/or know-how demonstration. You are the expert of yourself. You alone drive your development. This also applies to character too, which is essentially thoughts, interests, values, and reactions. I remember a boss telling me she knows me inside out. I went to see her with the reasons written down on paper as to the reasons I was before her at this time of day. If you know me, you can read my mind, brain chemistry, you should know what's on this paper. Hilarious end result for me. You can change in life. Counterproductive thinking will hold you back. Power your change by applying visualization to your tasks, and you will discover the power of the mind and improve the tasks and conflicts vanish of you can't do. You can then start understanding those who put you down as having limits and bad feelings in themselves, and let go of resentment and hate. Start new activities to use visualization performing. Find out what criteria is used to determine competence, and choose to trust that to move towards it, be it playing a musical instrument, using ICT, or shooting a bow well. I discovered beating conflict is not only a choice, but a necessity in life. It's largely determined by how motivated you are. Trust me, not being motivated just results in regret. Thank you for watching and listening. Please like and subscribe.